guess what? My balloon is filled to the brim. I'm ballooned up. Yes, I went snowboarding yesterday, as my title says. So, yeah, no. But I went on top of the ski lift, right? And I went right on my face getting off of it. And I started laughing. I don't know how you get off of that thing. I think I had to practice more. But I went. Did I do a backflip? No, I did a lot of front face land and butt land. But not any flipping. Yeah, we went together. You want to see my snowboard? Okay. All right, I'll show my snowboard. Okay, I'll show you. Open. Here you go. This is our snowboards. They're wet because we were snowboarding. Yeah. This one's mine and this one's his. He got the cool one, but I got the girly one. Yeah, there's pics in the gear, but I have a picture of him, but not me, because he took it on his phone. First day of school. First day of school. And the goggles were squishing my face. He looks cool. So cool. Yeah, we went snowboarding. It was really fun. And I'll tell you all about it. So what happened was, and then after that yep. I learned that from you guys. It doesn't feel so good now, does it? Doesn't feel so good now, does it? How do you like it now? Oh my god, it is so tiring. My friggin' shoulders hurt, my arms hurt, my stomach hurts, my back hurts, my legs hurt, my hip flexors hurt, my legs don't hurt that much. Like the top of my legs, but my bottom legs don't hurt. This hurts right here. I forget what it's called. This hurts, and this hurts the most. I don't even know why, because it's not... oh, yeah, I know why. Okay, yeah, it was the most exercise I got all year, because it's like fucking the 8th day of the year, Jojo. Duh. So, we go on the mountain. I'm just kidding. I got what you meant, Jojo. Don't worry. So, we go on the mountain, and we go on the ski lift. Right? And there's like... well, that just makes me look a little unprofessional. A little wild. I don't know. It kind of looks like this. This is ski lift me. Ski lift Felix. And we get to the top, and it's like really hard to get off the ski lift because, you know, it's like rotating around, and it just keeps moving, and it's just going, and it's like hard to get off, right? So I gotta jump off, but then I go like flop. I'm like, my snowboard is like one flop forward. Yeah, dead. But I laugh it off. It happens, yeah. I'm new, so it was my second time snowboarding ever, and I didn't understand a lot of it. The last time I went snowboarding was a really long time ago when I was young. Did my feet touch the ground while I was on the lift? So the lift is like 50 feet in the air, so no, they didn't touch the ground. It doesn't really work that way. But when we got to, unless you mean when we got to the thing, Not really, but it's nobody. Everybody is like too small for it. Your feet shouldn't touch the ground. You kind of have to like just sit on it, you know? I'm not 50 feet tall, might be. Snowboarding too heavy, like stretch 50 feet. And then, so we go to, we're at the top of the hill, or the mountain, because it's a mountain. And I'm seeing signs, and I see this. Right? And then just French words. I don't know how to say it. Je m'appelle. And I'm standing there like this. I don't like that. And Felix is like this. I don't know, he's on his thing, and he's like, don't worry. It's okay. Because we're not going to go on that. We're going onto the little green one, don't worry. But then I see the green one. And it also looks very scary. There's twists, right? And there's like downward slopes more than I was used to. Because when I went snowboarding last time, it kind of looked like this. And it was like a slight slope, you know, and I was just like, yay, ooh, yippee. Whee. That was like tutorial mode, yeah. Suddenly I'm in fucking level 2. Level 2. Where there's turns. Turns, hello? I'm scared of the like little, there's like a transition area that has like a little hill, right? I haven't been in a long time. I don't even know how to stand up. And I was expecting it to be like way colder. So I put pajama pants on because that's what Felix put on too. And I was like, okay, well then I'll put pajama pants on. Well, let me tell you something. Pajama pants have an issue. There's too much fabric right here. This is all fabric, right? This is literally, bruh, this is fabric. It's crazy how much I'm fabriced up the wazoo. This is too much fabric, right? No, not this. Chill. Chill. Right? Too much fabric. So when you're standing up on the board, you have to like, how do I even explain this? We got to go over here. So you're sitting on your butt. Wait a second. This is so weird. Okay. How do you stick figure drawing this? And you're like locked into the board. Right? And then you gotta like lift yourself up. But when I was lifting up, the scrunch happened right here, right? And it propelled me kind of like forward. And so then the board would go forward and then I'm gonna fall forward, right? And then I'm worried. So my body was not letting me go up. I'd get like 90% and then it'd scrunch and I couldn't get like the last 10%. It was really rough. I was really worried about it. This is an accurate face. I was very worried. Yeah, I didn't like it, but it's okay. Because what would happen is, then Felix stands up on his board, and then he his arm is insanely long, right? And then I grab, and he grabs, and then we boost up. And then I could stand, and we teamwork. Yeah, I got uppied literally every time except for one time, so that was pretty cool. I did make it up on my board one time because there was like enough snow to like into the ground. It wasn't like so flattened that I could my board in and I was able to stand up. He told me though that the problem was our boards weren't sharp enough to really like dig deep into the ground, so it wasn't helping anything. Yeah, but my butt was like not helping me in this moment. I was like too button. Yeah, you need to sharpen your boards. I was too like bottom heavy, not enough stomach muscle. So plus he said that I could do it. I was just like too afraid, and I just needed to like do it, right? Yeah. Didn't you? No, it's not. He wasn't calling me a pussy. He was saying I was doing it like 90%, right? And that my body was just naturally just fearful, because, and it's like hard to force your body to do something when you're like, it's weird, like you have subconscious. But I really feel like the bunch of fabric was like fucking me over really, really hard. Like the bunch of fabric right here, it was like right at my hip flexors area. So when I was trying to like get up, then I had no range of motion, right? So like the range, because I can squat easily, right? I do squats all the time, but it was weird. It was like a weird situation. Anyway, he helped me. And then I had to learn how to snowboard all the time. Or all the way from like step one. Because the last time I did it was a long time ago. But I was like really quick at learning, so it was really lucky. Very, very, very lucky on that. And I had a good teacher. He was a really good teacher. So we had to go down the hill. First down the hill, right? And then we did it like this. Yeah. And this is how you start. This is how you learn, right? As you go, well, yeah, going sideways is actually the important thing to do, because that way you slow your momentum. When you're going vertical like this, that makes you go fast. And when you're horizontal like this, it makes you go slow. So we were learning, no, pizza french fry is different, but the same. So yes and no. Pizza and french fry have to do with like your skis positioning together or apart. Same but different, yeah, for sure. And then you have to like dig the back of the board into the ground with your heels. So he called it heels. Whenever we needed to slow down, we heels. And we went really slow in the slow area, because the black diamond area is just like where it starts. But if you go around the corner, there's a little green area, and green means safe for newbies. And so you want to go to the newbie area the first time. But it was like on top of the mountain, and the newbie area in France compared to the newbie area in or not France, Quebec, compared to the newbie area in Denver was very different. Because in Denver, it was like just a little slope, and you just go up the mountain and then you go down. No, we didn't go to France. We were just in Quebec. We were just in Canada. No, we didn't take any photos on the mountain because I don't know, we were locked into each other, so there was no point. Like, we didn't even look at our phones the entire time we were there, so like I forgot it existed. Yeah, I was taking pictures in my brain rather than on my phone. That happens a lot. I don't really like look at it when I don't remember to take photos because I really like being a part of it. Yeah. And so I learned heels, and I like dig my heel into the snowboard, and a lot of it was just like learning to stay on the board and not fall, and learning how to fall backwards. You had to fall backwards. If you fall forwards, you can hurt yourself really bad. So you always want to fall on your butt, and you kind of just want to like fall like that. Technically, this is how snowboarding looks. Actually, this is exactly how this is like the whole sitting is kind of how you snowboard. It's a lot of just leaning backward and then standing up straight to go fast. And it's reverse Yeah, but like super, super, super back. But he also said that was because our boards weren't sharp enough. Like literally knife board is real. If you don't learn to fall properly, yeah, exactly. So we were learning to fall in the beginning. We were doing a lot of like just going and then stopping and then going and then stopping and getting up like the whole time, right? And I didn't go on all the way down the hill by myself at all, the first hill. We went together, like linked up like that. The song is called Two Tenths by Oscar Medke. So it was pretty cool. No, it is not called Hammer Smash Face. That what? So yeah, we were just like, but you can't really see because, you know, you can, this is the back of his head. I don't know. But we had helmets on. I'm just doing this artistically. Well, he was backwards. This is the back of his body. See? Our arms are held together like this. Like that. Right? We're holding each other's hands and going down. And so he went down the entire hill, which had twists, by the way, interlinked, and backwards. It was crazy. Backwards down the hill the whole time. Yeah, he was my teacher. He was so cool. Literally the coolest ever, actually. Omega Chad, for real. I can't believe all the way down the hill backwards. So that was very fun. Yeah, fun. And you know what? He wasn't frustrated or grumpy or like irritated if I wasn't quick about it. Like, he was very, very nice. Actually, the best teacher I ever had in my whole entire life. Like, zero frustration. Because it's intimidating when you're doing something new. And especially if somebody's really good. And he's really good. He's done this, like, before. It was what he did, you know? Like, all the time. He got, like, season passes and they would go all day long. It was so nice and so helpful. And he had told me he had never taught anybody before, so this is his first time. But he said that his brother taught him a lot. And so that's where he learned to be very patient. So I thought that was really cool. I like that he gave credit to his brother. And it was very difficult because he thought that I was normal mode. Normal. But I'm actually goofy. Goofy footed. Yeah, so he thought I was normal, but I'm goofy. So it was complicated because he was teaching me backwards. And so it was like extra scary. But when he learned that I was goofy, okay, so like the way you position yourself on the board, if your back is this way, is normal. If your back is this way, it's goofy. And it has to do with if your left leg is in front, or like, yeah, your left leg is in front. Left leg foot is the, let me see. If your right foot is forward, yeah. If your right foot is forward, sorry. If your right foot is forward, I had to think about where my feet were. Then that's goofy. If your left leg is forward, then it's normal. I'm pretty sure. Wait. Hold on. No, yeah. Left leg forward, goofy. Right leg forward is normal. Experience. Okay.
Left leg. Goofy for someone leading with the right. If you do any other board sports, like skateboarding, surfing, or kiteboarding, chances are you'll ride the same way.
Yeah.
Generally, your more dominant leg will go in the back. So you can think of what leg you'd use to kick a soccer ball. Or better yet, go and actually kick a soccer ball. Or even a bit.
But it's weird because I don't kick with my left leg in soccer, but I do skateboard goofy. But yeah, Exactly. So if my right leg is forward, goofy. If my left leg is forward, regular. Exactly. Yeah. It's weird. But yeah. But I'm right-handed, yeah. So he was teaching me normal, which is kind of scary. But I'm actually goofy. But when we figured that out, I was like really fast to learning after that. So now I know switch because I learned in normal and then I natural goofy. So it kind of worked out really well. After we did just straight going down the hill, we learned to do this where essentially you go like this. You go this way, and then you go forward, and then you kick your leg out that way, right? So you go leg this way, right leg this way, and then you want to kick your left leg out that way, right? So then you're back in this position. Like that. See? And then you go the other way. Where this leg is now going forward. And then you kick it out again that way. I hope that made sense. I'll show you. Okay. My legs! So, you're snowboarding this way, right? You turn this way, and then you kick your leg like that. And then you go this way, right? You're leaning forward like this, and then kick out that way. And then that's how you learn to whoosh, 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 back and forth like that. Right? And you don't do it as dramatically later, but so essentially heels, right? Heels and sit. Wait, it's a weird, like that. And you do that to cut into the earth so that it slows you down, right? And then go forward this way. And you lean on this leg here. And then this leg has so much maneuverability because you're leaning on this leg here, right? All your weight is here. You could, woo, right? And then you go, whoosh, and then you heels. And then that helps you like stop momentum so you don't fall. And so if you're scared or if you're going too fast, then you just know that you can whoosh, anytime you want. And he taught me this backwards. Backwards, we did it. He is doing this backwards while holding my hand. So we were doing it while he's holding my hand. Both my hands. And doing it backwards down the hill. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. So talented, crazy. I was shocked. So, after we learned to do that, good job, me. That was most of the training, is learning this and learning that and then trying to stand up. But standing up is very difficult. 'Cause you're like, okay, you gotta dig your feet into the ground, and then you stand, and as you're standing, your body wants to propel you forward this way, right? To get up. But you can't. And I can do it normally, but on the hill, like my board wasn't going into the ground deep enough. So I'm gonna try doing more planks and stuff, that way I could be better. Maybe it'll help if I have like more muscles, and I'm also gonna, it's literally pizza french fry. That's not snowboarding at all. That's not snowboarding at all. That's skiing. But good try. Good job. Pizza French fry is skiing when you're like trying to stop the board. Like you're trying to slow it down or not. But that also doesn't have to do with standing. That's a whole different sport. Which Felix told me he used to do like racing on skiing, and he has a bunch of medals and stuff. It is definitely not the same. Snowboarding and skiing are not the same at all. No, it's not. It's not fake. It's a real story. He was very good. He has gold medals and only ever one bronze medal. When we got to the bottom of the hill, the first run, by the way, that took us like a long time to get down, right? I went on my own the rest of the way down the hill. Whee! And that was about like 20 feet. So good job, me. I did it. 20 feet. And then we were done for a little bit. It was time to walk. Did I fall down? I don't think so. I don't think I did until I got to the bottom of the hill. Because I didn't really know what to do once I got down there, so I kind of just like sat down and took my snowboard off. So I just like unhooked myself. And then I just carried it because I didn't want to walk. It's another thing that we learned. No, we didn't make a snowman because there was a lot going on. Another thing I learned was when you're walking around before you get like into the snowboard thing, right? You have to like walk with one leg boarded, right? And the other one not boarded. And when you have a skateboard, you do it the way that I'm showing you here, right? You do it like, but with the snowboard, you do it like reversed. You go back this way with your leg. So you go like this, like that. You have to like push it that way and then you get onto it like over here. But it's really weird. And he kept telling me, I'll show you. I'll see if he'll let me use this skateboard real quick. Okay, it'll be a little different because I'm on a skateboard, right? But typically on a skateboard, right? And then you push and go, right? But on the snowboard, okay, you do it like this. Okay, ready? On the snowboard, you have to do this. Not in front, but on like that. You see? But why? I don't know. I didn't ask. You see? But when you're on the snowboard or a skateboard, you do this. Skateboard, right? Snowboard. Okay? Weird. Recreate your PFP. Alright, close your eyes and I'll do it. Do a tray flip. I don't have shoes. I don't have shoes. Okay. I'll return this later. Just in case we need it for more explanation. The shoes are the issue. The shoes, I don't have any. They're in the garage. Okay, we keep going. So learning to walk like this, he kept saying, just walk. Just walk. Normally. And I'm like, oh, it was more like this. I don't normally, yeah, it was like that. I was like this. I don't normally walk like that. That's what I kept saying. I don't normally walk like that. So it was kind of a conflict of understanding there, but that's okay. Okay, we keep going. That's not how I do things usually. After that, we went to the lodge, and we were both very hungry. There's 2 floors. There's the upper floor with food. And then the bottom floor is tickets. Plus lockers. And we went into the food area. And there's like a table, there's like a table section, and there's tables like everywhere. And there are long tables like this. Like a bunch of snowboards, but they weren't snowboards. And there is some kind of tournament happening for competition for skiing. That's what brought up the whole conversation about the skiing thing. And we took a little seat here. And there was this nice view of the mountain over here. And we could see like all the people gathered out there for the competition. Oh my god, he's huge. He's coming fast. He's gonna kill us. Maybe I should have made him smaller. And he has to like hit these like little things as he's coming down. And then there's like people, a bunch of people gathered watching. And they're watching like the whole thing. It was pretty cool. So teeny, yeah. But we got like really nice seats. And there's a full food court this way, right? Yeah, we were audience members, CLM. And there's like a whole, this is where you got the poutine. You go through there, and then, wait, here's where you got the poutine. And then there's like soup over here. And then back here is like the payment area. And candy. There's candy and snacks and stuff. This is drinks. So drinks and stuff. It was cool. And then, this is me getting poutine. Wait, wow. I couldn't really see over the counter very well, but that's accurate. And I was pretty happy at this point. And he's also waiting for poutine. We got our poutine. And we got a drink. I got a water because I was thirsty. And he got a Gatorade or a Powerade because he was thirsty. We were very, very hungry at this point because we didn't eat yet. Then we went and we sat down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And we ate our poutine and stuff. It was cool. And they were like little circle benches. Or like little circles that you sit on. Like that. I don't know. They're like that. There are a bunch of people like all around everywhere, right? Like a couple there. And there were some people here, and there were people like over here and stuff. I don't know. And while we were eating, then a bunch of people recognized Felix, and they would come in like little waves. And they made like a little Congo line. I was like, can I take a picture? And they all like asked to take pictures, and then he takes a picture. Yeah, zombies. No, they were very nice, and they even said, can I post on social media later? And I really like that because it was like very, very polite to say later because they knew we were here, and they didn't want to like post to let everybody know we were here because it can be kind of an issue. So it was very polite, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I turned away every time they asked for a picture. I kind of just like look away so I'm not involved in the picture thing because I didn't want to like interrupt their moment. Oh, I'll say it's me by doing this. There's a bow. That's how you know it's me. No one knew? Really? Did it get leaked? Then we went for round 2. Really? They were en route? And we went back up on the thing? On the ski lift? And we went into a different section. I don't want to draw all that. The section we were in the second time looked even scarier because I saw 2 signs that had black diamond. And I'm like, bro, I'm not ready. Bell. Black Diamond. My name is Black Diamond. And I'm like, bro. I'm not ready. But he said it's okay. That we're actually going to the easiest part of the entire slopes. What have I given him his... Oh boy. Let's not worry about the drawing. Okay. And when I got off the ski lift the second time, this time I fell backwards, which is good. But then I fell, and then the ski lift went over my head, and I had to crouch like this, and they had to stop the whole lift, bruh. Wait, I need to take the song off the liked songs. I did liked it, and now I don't liked it. It fell off hard, because it gets weird. Well, I'll put this song on instead. Clarity by Zed Foxes. So anyway, they had to stop the whole lift. And the guy was like, you... Okay, or... She... Okay? And Felix had to like calm him down and tell him I'm new. He was really worried about it. The ski lift operator. He was really worried. Yeah, he was speed stressed for real. Then we go to the other part of the mountain. I'll go over actually. And this time we're in the like the easiest slope. The easiest part of the whole mountain. We were on like double green circle means literally the most easy you could possibly have is like green circle. And it even said easiest, and it has these signs that say slow, and they say slow in French as well. How do you say slow in French? Well, the other one is newbie friendly too. Oh, and less slow. Okay, thank you. Lente. This word. That's the word I saw. Okay? Lent. And some people were going fast. And ooh. Wait. That was making Phyllis mad. He was not happy about it. He did not like it. And he said, I'm about to go Karen mode. Fast on the lint? Yeah! So bad! He did not like it. He said, because I went like this. I fell over. I fell down. And I went. They're going fast. Because they swished around like this, around us like that, and they were fucking speeding. Speed racer. They didn't care. Oh, and he said, I'm about to go Karen mode. Because there's a entrance to the Black Diamond area at the beginning of the slow area. And then some people go in the slow area and they want to do tricks in the slow area. Because they're like new at the tricks, right? But Felix didn't like that either because it's scary if you're new. And you don't want to like, you're like falling over, you know? But it was okay. Yeah, they were smurfing! Exactly! They were smurfing and it was scary. It was very scary. So I want to give a warning. Hey, if you're a snowboarder, don't do that. It's scary if for new people. It was kind of scary. Smurfing on the easiest slope. Oh, chat, you can't see half of this picture. There. And then when we got to the beginning though, it was pretty cool. There was like a trainer and he was teaching another guy how to snowboard. And they were doing it too. And when they saw me, the teacher, sorry, I should be more accurate about it. I was also like that. Because it was the beginning and I was still learning a lot. I went around like that. And, oh, good job! I got good job from the teacher. Yippee! I was very happy. So Felix said good job and the teacher said good job. They were very proud. And it felt really cool because he saw he was teaching me. And I remember feeling very proud about that. And I got up on my own for the first time right there. Did I get pictures? Not really, but there was like one. Well, there are these. This is my board and his board. And then this is him. And then this is me and him. And that's it. After that, we were just in the moment, you know? And then we made it down the hill. And I did that whole entire hill. It was like... Wait. All the way down from the very top of the mountain. All the way down. But by myself. No holding hands this time. I just did it all by myself like this. And I started going instead of being in the horizontal mode the whole time for the most part. I started going in vertical mode. Second time ever snowboarding, but I was like very, very new still because I hadn't done it in a long time. Since like forever, and I'm out of shape, which is extra worse. So I'd have to go a couple more times, but I feel more confident for sure than in the beginning. And we did a lot of practice of the swish thing that I was telling you guys about before. This is what we were doing mostly, but I was doing it solo this time. And he would say like heels, and then I'd go to heels mode, and then he'd say, okay, go. And I was pretty fast on some parts, so we were going down. And obviously I fell like on my butt a couple of times, where he would say, okay, let's take a small, because sometimes I didn't even need a fall, but he would say, let's fall down for a second and just take a little breather. And just to make sure like everything was good. And then there's like yellow ice, but it's not what you think. So sometimes, most of the time the ice is like a crisp, you know, color. But sometimes it gets like a little faint yellow color, right? But it's not pee-pee ice. It's actually yellow ice. No, it's actually because it gets frozen. And it kind of like becomes a frozen ice. It's not pee-pee though. It's like hard ice. And it's not like black ice where it's like slick as much, because it's a little bit more like, but it's hard ice. And they have to break it up actually on like certain parts of the mountain. They'll have to like close down the track and break down the yellow ice, because otherwise it gets like too, like there's not enough powder and it's too slick, and it will like fuck you over, right? So if you see the yellow ice, you have to kind of go around it, but then we also learned if you're on top of it, right? You just kind of lean, wait. You kind of lean back and you try not to go too, no, it's not because of pee, I promise. It's like a weird, here, maybe I could show you. Yellow ice snowboarding.
Have you ever gotten on your snowboard, started cruising down the slopes, having a blast, and then all of a sudden hit a big patch of ice?
It's that ice, like that.
Ice everywhere. When you hit a lot of ice on a run, it can make you feel less confident about your riding, maybe even a little bit timid about how you should navigate that icy terrain. And that's what I'm gonna help you fix in this video.
This is what we practice. Because learning how to deal with that ice, it does look yellow up close. Wait. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Or like hard. I don't know how to show you, but it's not yellow like pee. How do I show this? I'll take a picture maybe next time. Patched. I don't know how to show you, chat. I'm sorry. It's like dirty compacted ice, yeah. I'm trying to see if maybe
ahead of your run, plan out where you're gonna go, and look at what the terrain looks like. Take it nice and you fall. The third
Let me see if I could show it.
Terrain is to make skin ice that's gonna throw you.
Hold on.
Okay. Ooh, lots of ice coming up. When you're
Okay.
riding over ice, what I like to do is think about sliding.
You can't really
with
see it, but it's like
the
a
ice.
yellow tint.
So I'm not trying.
I don't know how to explain it. It's a yellow tint. No, it's not. It really is that way. I'm telling you the truth. It just looks like a little yellow. It's not pee. It just looks a little yellow. I was even giggling. I was giggling about this too, chat. I was giggling. It's not pee. You seen it? Okay, good. I'm not colorblind. It's real. Felix is the one who called it yellow ice, and it is yellow. I promise. I promise. So learning to navigate over like a yellowy ice was in the next part, or was part of the like what we were doing, and you kind of just go with the flow a little bit. Your body like try not to like overcorrect or undercorrect. You just like go through it, right? And you kind of dig your heels in, but not too much, because if you dig your heels in too much, you'll fall down. Since it's not like, it's not like powdery, right? And it's slick. So you have to be very careful with it. But actually he said I did very good, and I didn't fall over with any of the ice situations. So I felt very excited about that. And then after the second time, the problem is that we were both pretty tired at this point, right? Because we went all the way to the top of the mountain and came down twice, which is like, it took a while since I was learning, and we were both out of shape at this, and we were both just trying our best, you know? But we did really good. And on top of that, the blood demon came and attacked me. Wah. Why is he a cat? Really? Hold on. So the blood demon came. And he snatched me up. So that was unfortunate timing, but I still went through it, and like I still was excited. By the time we were both like finished by the second run all the way down, we were both like pretty tired, and I was pretty exhausted, especially because of the blood demon thing. So it was like a perfect time to say, okay, let's not overdo it today, and then we'll be able to come back and we won't feel like too bad the next day, right? And we got home, or we drove home, and then it was fun. We talked about things, and it was just like a wonderful, perfect day. And then by the time I got home, we were laying in the bed, right? And I was so tired. And I was perpetually cold. I could not get warm. I could not get warm. Yeah, he said driving, he said he thought it was a perfect time to go home. Because he didn't want to like have to drive home and feel really, really exhausted on the drive home, and then have things be like, it's like really bad if you're tired while you're driving home. So it was like perfect. It was kind of a long drive there anyway. I get home and I thought I was gonna do anything else, like, but I just fell asleep. And I was happy. I got blood demoned and I was exhausted. My body was so tired. So it was like a perfect end. And I could just go to sleep and be happy. And it was perfect. Like, I was just happy, you know. And then I woke up at like midnight because it was like 6 p.m. when I fell asleep. And then I was up for 3 hours until 3 a.m. and then I woke up at 8 a.m. So it was kind of perfect. Like just a little, I was up, we watched a little TV together. We watched the documentary about what's the girl's name? We can't watch Fallout because we don't have Amazon here. No, the girl in Gabby something. I don't know. She got killed by her boyfriend. We watched like the whole documentary about it. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, but I guess it was kind of like a crazy cop stop to watch before bed. And I give him a little massage. Because I knew he was like tired from today. And he did, yeah, Gabby Petito, yeah. So we watched this and it was cool. And then we watched, I don't want to make it too happy because, you know, it was pretty horrid. What happened was pretty bad. So yeah, I don't want to seem too excited about it, but it was a good, just happy. Oh, murdered her girlfriend? Wow. But we were both shitting on him about what he did and how weird he was. It was fun yapping about like what we both thought about things. It was like nice to like have a little, I don't know, time. It was fun. And then what else happened? Oh, and we watched the last episode of Pluribus, and that was pretty good too. I feel like it's really like picking up a little bit. I really liked that episode a lot. Yeah, I feel like it was a pretty nice episode overall. Like it had its ups and downs for sure, but overall it was like pretty good. It was interesting. It was interesting to know, like, I don't know, I feel like there's a couple of things I'm really interested to see, like how they're gonna get around her and the joining thing. If she doesn't give permission to do it, even though they took, yeah. I don't want to say anymore, but I really like it. No, we're gonna watch Fallout later when we get back to the US. I just can't go on my Amazon, so there's nothing I can do about it. Like, we just both can't go on Amazon right now. Is there anything else? Not really. I woke up and I played League. And I played some ARAM. And it was pretty fun. Mayhem, yeah. Mayhem, ARAM. And that was fun. We played a little bit together, so it was cool. It was fun, but like sometimes it's a little annoying. But I was also trying to play new champions that I never played before. That way I could kind of like get used to like all of the champions, so I could learn like what their positive and negative effects are, and I learned I really like Malphite, so maybe I'll play a little Malphite top. Really? ADC is good? But I can't play ranked right now. Ranked is down. Down. In the US at least. No ranked. Oh, it's up? Well, why are we talking? NA is back up? Really? Yay! It came out midday server time. It wasn't up before I started stream, because that was like the last thing I did before I started stream was play League. Hold on. It said low battery 3 times now. It's about to die. I'll play a little bit for the new update for sure, because I've been really excited about it, but I do have to play, no, I haven't watched the cinematic yet. Well, we could watch it. I had to play, like, Marvel Rivals today for sure, because I found out that I have only 10 days of practice. So, only 10 days of Marvel Rivals, but only 10 days of practice until the event. So, yep. And I think I'm supposed to go to LA on the 15th. So maybe like the 14th and 15th, I might be in LA. But we'll see. I didn't find out yet if they said anything about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a thing that I'm gonna be doing at for the Capcom thing. It will be a little bit, I'm a little nervous about it for sure. I'll save this as snowboarding. Make it a less scary game. Yeah, so it will be for the scary game for 2 hours, I think. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think it'll be really exciting. It's not like a sponsor, but it's like a special thing. So that'll be on the 15th, I believe. And then, so that's in a week. Yeah, it'll be fun. No, I'm not really worried about re-entry, and I don't think I will be re-entry anyway, because I think I gotta go back to USA soon. So we'll see. But then I have the Marvel Rivals thing on the 18th. So that really cuts down the amount of days I can do things. It's not leaked, it's like an event, a big event. So I don't think we're going back to Canada for a little while, unfortunately. But maybe one day I could get like a work visa. I think it's only a 1-day thing for the Capcom thing, but I think maybe I just like show up in the morning or the night before, sleep, and then go and then come back home. Or show up the day before, do an IRL in LA, and then do it the next day, and then go back home. And then yeah, back to the US I think, and then get Alias, and then we'll see where things go. I'm not really sure from there, like what state we'll be in or what's going on, but you know, I'll be happy. And then after the Marvel Rivals thing, I don't really have much planned outside of that. So we'll see where things go. But I'm very excited, yeah.